Now the election bacchanal die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget spites and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land.
Come, my brother, come, my sister, let us work hand in hand to build our land. Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique belong to all of us. And as I often see on this program, we met Grenada in a certain state, in a certain way, but what we must do is to make it better for our children and children. They will take it from there. I want to welcome you wherever you are. Maybe you're out there in the diaspora. Maybe you're here in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, and you're locked on to the Dynamic Hour. Every Sunday from 1 to 2, we engage in a meaningful conversation via radio and social media. We seek to foster that we want. We want a higher level of reasoning, a higher level of consciousness coming from our people. That is what we must desire and work towards. I want to say to those on Facebook and YouTube, please share the live. Sharing is caring. When you do, you give your friends on your page the opportunity to be a part of the audience or the conversation. I want to start off today by saying I was out for about 4 or 5 days, and I know you did not totally got left out of the whole spin zone, the information dissemination process, because while in Boston, Massachusetts, I did 2 programs there. I interviewed the Honorable Lennox Andrews, and I also did a program speaking about the positivity that we continue to see from the government, the many things that they have done over the last 15 to 16 months. It was well received. But I want to dive deeper into the trip so you can get an understanding of what really took place. And I want to say good evening to, good afternoon to my very dear friend, Fitzroy Alexander. And I will talk about him in a while because I need an entire program to really talk about this Grenadian brother out there in Boston doing great things, not just business-wise, but with Boston, within the community, impacting positively the lives of people within Boston. So not just traditional breads, but it's more than that. I will speak to you about him, man. He is doing it big out there. He supplies the whole of Boston with bread. He exports bread to Canada, the whole East Coast. Any bread you eat in that area, it is coming from a Grenadian. And I want to applaud him, but I'll speak about him in fine details momentarily. So we left here on the 1st of November for Boston. And the purpose of that trip was to promote Grenada, promote the new flight from Boston, Logan International, to Grenada, the inaugural flight, right? And to engage our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. So I was invited in the capacity as a podcaster, as an influencer, as one of the most popular talk show hosts in, and with a huge listenership in the diaspora. In fact, I was moved when a number of people who live in Boston can actually come up to me and say, Kem Jones, I thought you were shorter because every time I view you, I follow you, you're always seated. You appear to be short. So they listen to the program keenly in Boston. And many of them who came down on the flight, they wanted to take a photo or two with me because, it was the first time seeing me in person. So they follow the program there. And I'm really thankful and grateful for that. So what we did was engage the people in Boston, letting them know that JetBlue will be flying direct from Boston to Grenada. So no longer do they have to go to New York and take a JetBlue flight there and come down to Grenada, or an American airline uh, down to Florida and then to Grenada. All right? It's a different ball game. It's a direct flight. So we met with officials of Harvard University, one of the best universities in the world. We met with officials from the city council, the whole government within Boston. We met with officials from Berkeley College, right? Music. That is what they're good at. They're one of the best in the world for that, getting people to read music, to play music, to different instruments, and so on. And we really engaged the people in Boston. I was able to capture it, I was able to share it with you. And I want to applaud the Honorable Lennox Andrews. He did a marvelous job. I want to applaud Miss Petra Roach, the CEO of GTA. Man, sometimes it's good to just be there and experience it. She is good at what she does. She is really efficient, really effective. She gets results. And her team, so not just Petra, but her team, the team who work at GTA, and also the chairman, right? Mr. Dolan, Randall Dolan. He's fantastic. He understands this thing to a T, and they have been working assiduously to get that flight to Grenada. And I want to applaud them. You all did a really good job. All right. So the entire team, Dr. Fletcher, who is an advisor to the minister, and the others who really worked hard, uh, Ms. Daisy Hazard, she also was a part of the delegation, and I must tell you, she was there in her capacity as communication officer for that particular ministry, right? So people were asking, she was there in that capacity, and she did a fabulous job. I want to commend her, I want to applaud her. And people, you must understand Kim Jones. I am a statesman. Yes, I am in talk radio. Yes, I bring a satire. I bring my own style, my own flair, my own vibes. But when it comes to representation, I put country first. That is why you can speak of me after that trip, right? That's how I operate. We can be very good friends when it comes to Grenada, when it comes to the development of this country. You can be a Seventh Adventist, you can be a Catholic, you can be an Anglican, you can be a Baptist, you can be a full gospel, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Hindu, you can be a trade unionist, you can be a social worker. I will put the country first when it comes to going out there and sell Grenada. It's not about party. It is not about your own personal likings and emotions. Daisy Hazard and I, we had a fantastic time representing Grenada, promoting Grenada, advancing the cause of this country. We don't see eye to eye on many things, union, right? And you know that. But when it comes to Grenada, when it comes to advancing the cause of Grenada, she did a fantastic job. I saw her in real time doing that job. Petra Roach, in real time, I saw her. I saw all the others in real time. Country first. You see, I am not petty. I am deep. And some people underestimate and maybe underutilize my skill set, my resourcefulness, my ability to connect, to build relationships, to enhance relationships. So I am really heartened, I'm really happy that we were able to go there and represent Grenada. And I really love that. I am impressed. I know the NNP, they have been out there, and you know Kem Jones' name must call because I am a celebrity. I am a superstar. If I walk in St. George's, within 1 minute, more than 50 people will say hi to me or will call my name. If I go to Grenville, same thing. If I go to St. Patrick, any community, anywhere I go, people know Kem Jones, the littlest child, the eldest person. It is a different feel because I'm authentic, I'm real. That is what is significant. So I want to thank the Honorable Lennox Andrew. I want to thank the government of Grenada. I want to thank JetBlue for ensuring that I am a part of that, or I was a part of that delegation. And it was well organized and well executed. And again, I hope you understand the person you are dealing with. I have traveled to plenty countries around the world. Traveling means nothing to me, right? I used to sometimes when I used to work with government and a trip come for me, I would send my other colleague. It means nothing much to me. But building relationships, forging, enhancing, maintaining relationships, that is what I love. So I am really happy that we were able to go to Boston and we went there for a purpose. All right? We went there for a purpose and we achieved that and we are back in Grenada. It was just amazing. The flight from Boston to Grenada, I mean, the crew, uh, the flight attendants and the crew, the entire crew, they were really good. I want to encourage folks in Boston, please use that flight to come to Grenada. All right? And if you're in New York and you manage not to get on that JetBlue flight from JFK, 30 minutes, go over to Boston, Logan International, and down to Grenada. All right? So the trip was really well organized, well put. We achieved great many things. Thumbs up, kudos. All right? You saw a number of videos and live. I didn't know that the Honorable Lennox Andrews was such a good singer. I mean, he really put on a show at that restaurant. And in fact, that restaurant is owned by a Grenadian. You see, our Grenadian brothers and sisters, they're doing big things out there in the diaspora. Zazie Bar. I mean, I think there's about 3 or 4 locations in Boston. This is from Belmont, if you don't know, right? This young man is doing big things out there in Boston. I want to commend him. I want to applaud him. All right. We underestimate what our people are doing out there. And I spoke to you about Fitzroy Alexander. He embraced us. He felt really great to see his brothers and sisters from Grenada in uh, in Boston, and he made us feel welcome. Right? He didn't have to do it. He treated us well. In fact, he actually closed off the trip for us. Right? He brought every one of us out for dinner. Lobster, just name it. We had a fantastic time. Wine, and when we visited his place, man, it was just a sight to behold. He has one of the biggest, largest, it's a vast operation in Boston. It's huge, right? Huge people. He employs 250 plus workers at his bakery. He is doing great things. Let me just give you a little peek.
There's mustard, there's mayonnaise.
Some snack chips.
And you want, you just want to break, that's the way to do it, you know? You good there?
Yeah, man.
All right.
And if you,
If you have any complaint, you have to wait till you meet my Grenada.
Yes, it was
anybody like any
really, really warm. I mean, he treated us well. And I want to applaud Fitzroy Alexander. And that's the person he is, right? He don't boast, he don't brag. He's just simple. He comes to Grenada. He helps quite a number of people. The prison, he adopted the prison, in fact, doing a lot of work up there, but he don't boast, he don't brag. I didn't get it.
Yeah, I was telling, this is the first time in my 35 years in business that most of my Grenadians have ever been in this business, sitting with me breaking bread.
Man, this is big.
Okay, so this is history in the making for me.
Yeah, Petra, thumbs up, yeah.
We're delighted.
And Daisy, thumbs up, yeah.
Delighted,
Great,
just delighted. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, you know what?
Minister, you ain't stopping, man. That bread so nice, man. You already
He was very proud of his success, brother. Very proud of it.
I hear you.
Very proud of his
Thank
success.
you. Well, you know,
Very proud.
listen, I haven't recognized the success yet because I'm so grown.
So, that's just some videos that I took there. But I want to say, and there are other videos. So folks are complaining that they're not able to see the video because of the format it's in, and I realize that because of the formats it's in, that is why. But I'll upload the videos. I'll put it on Facebook, so you're gonna see it there, right? So I'm gonna upload the videos. Don't worry, you're gonna see the videos, the little pieces of videos. I'm gonna put it up there. But by and large, what I'm saying is, our Grenadian brother, Fitzroy Alexander, he actually took us to his bakery, gave us a tour of that huge establishment, massive, right? He also treated us well when we got there. He also took us out for dinner before we came back to Grenada. I mean, he was happy to see us at that establishment. In Boston, and he brought us to his establishment. So Grenadians are doing well out there in the diaspora. They're doing well. And I want to again say, let us continue on that path. We have to continue to showcase our Grenadian brothers and sisters who are doing well outside there, who are going out there and raise our noses, as one would say. All right? So I want to commend him. I want to applaud him. I want to applaud the other people out there in the diaspora who are doing well. And they want good news. They want positive news coming from Grenada. Fitzroy Alexander's lawyer. Make a guess and tell me who is Fitzroy's lawyer. Fitzroy Alexander's lawyer. Take some time. Tell me who is Fitzroy Alexander's lawyer. He was in high praises to his lawyer. Make a guess. Tell me. Tell me. Huh? Yes. Traditional breads is Fitzroy's business. That's his operation. His lawyer is the most honorable Deacon Mitchell. And he was in high praises. I mean, look, he spoke in really good terms about the most honorable Deacon Mitchell as being there for him and making sure that his interest is protected. So he's in Boston but his lawyer is Deacon Mitchell. All right? Don't forget that. So it was not on charted territory, so to speak. It was familiar. It was good vibes, right, wrong. We really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the stay in Boston. And I want to thank Fitzroy. Look, words cannot express how he made us feel when we were there. He treated us as queens and kings, right? So Fitzroy, thumbs up to you, my brother. He's from Grenville. He's from Grenville, I think. Is it Gladstone Road, he said? But somewhere in Grenville. He's from Grenville, and you need to be proud of that brother. He's doing well. Really, really good. All right? Out there in Boston. And he comes to Grenada, and he does a lot of charity work, a lot of work with the inmates at the prison, the equipment, the facilities there. And he's not the person to boast and brag and talk about these things. He was just sharing the story of the things that he's doing for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. I think he is a hero, right? And we have a lot of Grenadians who are doing as good out there in the diaspora, right? So I really want to express here our appreciation, our thanks to him for making our stay worthwhile. It was good. All right, nice. So let's move on from there. So we will continue to put country first at all times. Remember, me and you could disagree, but that doesn't mean to say that we are enemy. That doesn't mean to say that we vex or we cannot see eye to eye on something else. And that is the level of maturity that must be the order of this moment, this time. This is what we want. We want you to be able to agree or disagree, but still remain friends. And when it comes to Grenada, we want you to put Grenada first. Always Grenada first. Our country must come first. I want good for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. I want good for you. I want good for your family. I want good for your neighbor. I want good for your friend or friends. That is what must be the chant. That is our drive. The reason why I do what I do, I want good for my family. I want good for my children. I want good for Grenada. I want good for you. I want good for my neighbor. I want good for my friends. I want good for you. This is home. All right? And that is the level of maturity I want to inculcate, I want to develop within you so you understand it is bigger than just a disagreement. It is bigger than just some political side or whatever. We could come together and build Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. All right? I want to move now to say gala, fete, gala, fete, fete, gala, gala, gala. Well, you know, the obstructionist side, those who hate progress, who hate transformation, they're angry at the fact that the NDC, the most honorable Deacon Mitchell, our beloved Prime Minister, has been able to garner, and not only garner, but reignite that patriotic fervor and feel and involvement in the diaspora of our people, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. They want to be involved. They want to see the NDC having a resource center, a place to call home. So we have had a number of successful gala events. And mind you, when our beloved Prime Minister goes out there to attend a party activity, the party pays for it. The party pays for it, not taxpayers. All right? So he had a very successful gala right here in Grenada. It was huge. We had a very successful gala in New York. It was gigantic. We had a very successful gala in Florida. It was humongous. We had a very successful gala in Canada. It was big. It was huge. It was massive. The crowd was, I want to use an adjective here to describe the size of the crowd, right? Super duper, all right? For want of a better term. So they moved to the UK. And boy, 650 people, our Grenadian brothers and sisters, turn out to that gala event. 650. Yes. And you're looking at each person paid about 140 pounds or 150, somewhere around there. One something pounds. That resource center must be realized. Must be realized. You hear me? Because God is at the center of all that our beloved Prime Minister and his team continue to do. Every single one of them. So, we want to commend, applaud, thank the people who organized this gala, the NDC chapter in the UK, the entire team who did a fantastic job in hosting our beloved Prime Minister and his team. The Honorable Joseph Andal was also there because they're heading to, I think it's either Qatar or Kuwait or Saudi Arabia, somewhere there, because he has to give a keynote address or speech regarding, the whole citizenship, investment, and so on. And have some bilateral, engagements. So here it is. They had a wonderful, wonderful gala. Thumbs up to you. I want to applaud you. Well deserved. Right? Somebody saying to me, right? So Julie is saying to me, Dubai. Okay. So again, I am saying we are proud of you. Do what you're doing. We're proud of you. We thank you for being such a statesman, for flying the flag. Look at elegance on display. Look at class. Look at intelligence. He's a very good orator. He can communicate in a very simple way with all our brothers and sisters, home and abroad. We applaud you, sir. The most honorable Deacon Mitchell. I want to say, in Carriacou, Julie, Patsy, Kathleen, the whole team. I understand all you mash up the place. I understand all you had a sellout crowd. They say, if you see people in the Kalaloo in Carriacou, I couldn't make it. The flight came in and I really wanted to be there because remember last year I was there, but I couldn't make it. All right. But oh boy, I understand it was nice. So the NDC, Mount Pleasant and Granby Support Group, Village Group, they're doing this. They're putting on this event every year. It's an annual thing. Every year, you can bet your bottom dollar they have that event. All right? Thumbs up, kudos, blessings, bravo, thank you. I love all you. Continue doing all you're doing, right? Here it is. Well, my event is on the 9th of February. Remember, the event is to raise funds so that I can open my own radio station. Because as it stands now, I am broadcasting on Vibes 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM. And that's in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And Wild 106.3 FM in New York. I want to have my own radio station. Because you see, I set goals, I set targets, and I work towards it. All right? So we did the first event, the first activity. We raised $60-something thousand profit. from the first activity. And thank you very much. And that aspects of that portion of that money to do this event, Hotel Crown Ballroom, on of February, 2 days after independence. 2 days after independence. All right. And tickets going for 200 EC. And remember, it's get towards that, right? 200 EC tickets, 200 EC, 200 EC for the tickets. And if you want to sponsor some tickets, you can. So all you need to do is to just call me up, WhatsApp me, message me, say, hey, Kim, boy, I want to sponsor 10 tickets. That's 10 tickets is $2,000, or maybe 20, 30. You can sponsor tickets, and I can give people, local people, who supports what I do, and our NDC, of course, and share our values and our position, politically and otherwise. I can give them. So if you can't make it to come, you can sponsor a couple tickets so that this will be very successful. All right? I really look forward to you sponsoring a couple tickets if you're out there and you want to make sure that this thing is successful. You can't come, you're not going to be here for independence, but you can sponsor some tickets. And if you're in Grenada, you can actually do that. Call me up, you know my number, and you can take it from there. If you need tickets, you can call me too. Because let me tell you this. As it stands now, we are almost to the end of the early bird tickets. We are almost to the end of the early bird tickets. You hear me? So I did the first 200, that gone. I did the second 200, and that's almost done. Almost fini, garçon. Almost. So if you need a ticket or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, tell me now. Send me a message now. WhatsApp me now. If you want to sponsor a couple tickets, do that now. Send me a WhatsApp message saying, hey, Kim, I will sponsor 2 or 3 tickets, or hey, Kim, I need a couple tickets for that event. All right? So if you know that you will be here, if you know that you'll be coming to Grenada for independence, please get the tickets. The early bird tickets, it's 200 EC, 75 US, 200 EC, our money, EC money, and it's 75 US, and I think it's 105 Canadian. I think it's about 105 Canadian. That's what I think. All right. So it might be a little less or it might be a little more, but the US is definitely 75. So again, I want to encourage you, if you come into that event, and look, make that event a must. Solid the Band will be featured. Solid the Band. Langdon, that's Lyndon Langdon. He will be, he's the saxophone guy, really good. Hector Beast, he's regional, international, well known, well respected. DJ Karim, big in the business. I'm trying to get Donnell Best, that young man who studied at Berkeley College out there in Boston. He's really good. I knew him here. He was good here, but boy, he could make that violin speak. If I managed to get him here, I would have to pay, of course, to get him here. But once I manage to get him here, it will be amazing, amazing, amazing. Thing will turn up, and there's a great possibility I'm going to get him here. All right, to Grenada for that particular event. So I would have to take care of him for a week in the hotel. If not the hotel, if you have a guest house or you have a house that you willing to have him utilize, that will be good. It will help me. It will cut down the cost. If you want to sponsor the ticket for him to come to Grenada, that too can be worked out because you have a direct flight from Boston. to Grenada. So if you can work with that, sponsor the ticket for him to come to Grenada and to go back to Boston. If you want to even sponsor, because he must be paid to perform, that too. If you're out there and you want to help, you can. It will be appreciated, because remember, the event is a fundraiser to raise funds so that I can get to that mark to be able to get the equipment and so on and start that registration. All right. So again, saying to you, it's important. Very, very important. So if you're there, you want to help in any way possible, sponsor. You can do that. I would love for you to assist in that light. All right. I want to also say to you that on that, I see Claudia is calling me. Let me see something here. Claudia, let me hold on. Claudia?
Yes. Listen, I am listening to you. Correction. We don't want the NMP take anything and run with. Please, that was his lawyer. We don't want him to think he's practicing still.
Yeah, all right, good.
Please, because we
Yes.
don't need no trouble.
Yeah. Right, so that's Claudia. She said, yes, all right. Yeah, don't worry them NNP and them. He's still a lawyer. He's still an attorney. He's just not a practicing attorney. All right. So Claudia, you're correct. He's a lawyer. That's Fitzroy Alexander's lawyer. He is a lawyer, and he's just not a practicing attorney, but he's a lawyer. All right. His firm still exists. So just saying, I understand where you're coming from. And I do agree with you. He's not a practicing lawyer. He's our prime minister, our beloved prime minister. All right. So thank you very much there, Claudia. And I have your tickets. All right. Nice. So thank you. Our people are just on point. All right. So again, just saying to you, it's clear. It is the most honorable Deacon Mitchell is Fitzroy's lawyer. You hear me? That's his lawyer. The most honorable Deacon Mitchell is not a practicing lawyer at this time, but it is his lawyer. So don't get that confused. I don't have to say was. No, I don't have to say was his lawyer. It is his lawyer. Great. Thank you. So again, I am on top of things. Don't believe I'm not. All right? Nice. So again, I want to encourage you. Remember the event. It's a whole day. Because remember, you come at my place. During the daytime, I will organize 10 pots of oil down. 10 pots of oil down. So if you don't eat meat, you're going to get one without meat. If you eat meat, you're going to get, 10 pots. So you can expect that. Come the 9th of February. The 9th of February. So again, it will be at my place. On the lawn. It will be nicely done, well organized. Come, you eat your oil down, that's free. But you're going to buy the drinks. All right? You're going to buy the drinks, so you have a nice time. From 11 o'clock so until about 5. And then you go and get ready for the gala or the ultimate cocktail reception and entertainment at the Radisson Hotel Crown Ballroom. That starts at 7 and we go until 12. And if I tell you we start in 7, it means that we're going to start 7. That's how I function. And everybody could tell you, when I tell you I start in that time, you could expect that. Even if it's 10 persons there or 10 people, I will start it. That's how I function. So people know, they know what to expect. Anytime I have an event, it will be A+. That's how I do things, right? Very important. So remember, you'll be coming at my place from 11 to 5 o'clock. Oil down, a solid bar, you go drink. I will get some entertainment for you also. Let me see. I see Lucy. Hello.
Hello,
Hi-
Jones. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Lucy. How you doing?
I'm good. I miss you, man.
All right. Thanks.
We needed you to be how you call it, MC. I was begging and paging you. I know you wasn't here, but I was begging and paging for you to be the MC for the UK.
Oh, for the event in the UK.
Yeah, hey, listen. I want to sponsor one ticket for, I think you were saying somebody need a sponsor.
Right.
We can sponsor a ticket.
Oh, yes, you can.
So I'll sponsor one ticket for somebody who was just announcing about
All right.
or something like that.
Oh, coming out from Boston.
All right?
Oh, from Boston.
Yeah.
Right. So, right, good. That's one of the
So
artists.
I'll link you up on WhatsApp.
Yeah, no problem. I'll tell you how much it costs and so on, and take it from there. Plenty love. All right.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Bless you.
All right, sweetie. Right. So we got a sponsor. That's Lucy, but I have her as Lucy B. All right. She's out there in the UK. She's sponsoring that ticket for that artist, that talented Grenadian who's based in Boston to come to Grenada. So I already spoken to the young man, and I would organize, make sure you get everything organized in terms of expectations, costing, and so on. And then he will be here, and I'll tell you, right? And then we're going to do the second poster to promote him as part of the team, right? As part of the entertainment team. So thank you very much there, Lucy. She indicated that she will sponsor that ticket, and maybe somebody might sponsor the accommodation, right? Because he has to come on the Saturday before and remain here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then he will leave. So the event is on Friday, and then he leaves on Saturday back to Boston. It's a direct flight. All right, it's a direct flight. So again, somebody might say, well, they have a house here with all the accommodations and everything in it, proper setting. He can use that. He's a Grenadian, just that he has been out there for about 10, 11 years in the UK. Not the UK, sorry, in Boston. All right, Boston, Massachusetts. So that would be nice. Somebody could reach out to me and say, hey, Kim, I would love to have him use my place. Maybe you have a property somewhere. That would be nice. All right. So a good friend here is saying, hey, Kim, I will sponsor 6 tickets. I will give the cash in December if you don't mind when I have extras. Right. So my very good friend, I will not call her name. My very good friend, she will sponsor 6 tickets. Right. And I know her personally. So 6 persons will get a ticket to come to the event. All right. And I know the usual people who normally come to my events. It's just that they don't have the money to purchase the ticket. So they get in the ticket, they will come. All right. So that's 6 tickets, just like that. Thank you very much, there, my good friend. And you know how I normally call you. All right. I would not call your name because you normally do things privately as per usual. All right. Nice. Great. So that's 6 tickets. So you can sponsor tickets. All right. You can sponsor tickets for friends or colleagues to go to the event. So if you're out there in the diaspora, for example, and you can afford to sponsor a ticket, 200 EC, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, you can do that. And we'll get some Grenadians, I'll get some friends, colleagues, NDC people, of course, right? Or people who support the government and so on. I'll get them to come to the event. That will be wonderful. Remember, it's a elegantly formal event. All right. So we have Mike. Good. Hold on, Fitzroy. Yeah, hold on, Fitzroy. I want to bring you. Hold on. I want to bring you live, Fitzroy. Hold on, you man. I want to bring you through the system, Fitzroy. That's important. All right. So, folks, I was telling you about Fitzroy there. I mean, look, he is exceptional. He is right. So let me let me get him here. Hello. Right. So you're live, Fitzroy. You're live on the radio. You're live. Yes, you're live. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. No complaints.
And thank you.
I just want to thank you for being here. You're on the team. And I want to let you know, I really appreciate the fact that you guys take the time out to visit me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and
I'm also calling to say that that gentleman who's from Boston, I'm going to probably be down there around the same time. So I may have an extra room. He can stay with me as well.
All right, beautiful. So
I'm going to sponsor 10 tickets.
All right, good. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. So we'll keep in touch. All right.
All right. We'll keep in touch. All right.
Plenty love. All right, great.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so that's Fitzroy Alexander. And look, Theo Duncan, she knows Mr. Alexander, she says. She knows him very well. So just seeing here, so that's 10 tickets, and then we had a 6 from my good friend. All right, so we have that here. So he's sponsoring 10 tickets, so that's 16 persons. So if you're out there and you don't have a ticket, you're an NDC, you're a solid person, you're a pro-government person, you want the most honorable Deacon Mitchell and his team to succeed, you could holler at me. You know, I do it very transparent. That is the foundation of what I do, always remaining honest and sincere to the people, right? So we have 16 tickets. All right. I know a number of people who normally come by, who support the event, who are always at all of my events, all the meetings I've had, all the things in Carrick, all about. Because remember, we had a series of meetings and going around trying to mobilize. I know the folks, right? So that's 16. We have 16 tickets, just like that. 16 tickets that's sponsored. So if you're out there and you want to sponsor, and not only that, so my friend who has to come to perform here at my event, that person, that good friend Donnell Best, he will get a ticket, a plane ticket. Lucy gonna sponsor that, a plane ticket for him to come here, and he will stay at Fitzroy Alexander's place. I know Fitzroy has a number of properties here, so I don't know which one, but I know he's a man of class as always. So again, I want to thank Fitzroy. Look, words cannot express how happy I am with Fitzroy and how he treated us. He treated us well. He really went the extra mile to make sure that everything is taken care of. He said, "Don't worry," right? He said, "Eat, drink, give us a tour." And there are some Grenadians who are actually working in his establishment. If you don't know, let me tell you. Right. So my good friend Douglas, right? Douglas is sponsoring 2 tickets, right? All right. Douglas is sponsoring 2 tickets. So let me just write down Douglas here. That's my good partner, Douglas. So that's Dougie sponsoring 2. That's Douglas. Two tickets for that event. All right, so Douglas 2. And then my good friend Oscar. Oscar is saying, "Can my mother get one?" Yes, Oscar. Your mom came at the last event. Your mom came. She was there at my last event, Oscar. So yes, she can get a ticket. Definitely. Kim, this lady needs a ticket. She says she cannot afford. Yes, so she was at my event the last time. So yes, you will get a ticket. All right. Yes, man, you will. So you set. You set. So that's good. Really lovely. Kathleen Godney saying, "I need a sponsor ticket, please." Yes. Kathleen, once you contact me, you can. All right. Nice. So we have 16 tickets plus 2, that's 18 tickets sponsored. It would be nice if we have 50 tickets sponsored. Think about it. If we have some other colleagues, other friends out there who can just sponsor 5 or 2 or 3, 4, and then come to 50. So 50 people coming to the event with sponsored tickets, that would be nice. Where you can get folks of the different parishes to come, NDC folks who in the field, food soldiers, you know I do it, giving them a ticket to come to enjoy the moment. Because remember, they don't have to pay for the finger foods, they don't have to pay for the drinks. Just think about it. That would be wonderful. All right. So yeah, we're at 18. Good. So again, saying to you, remember during the date. All right, somebody's calling here. Let me get that call here in. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Hello. Go ahead. You're live. You're listening to the radio and you're listening to me on the phone.
Yeah, Eric Crawford. My name is Eric Crawford. I want one ticket
You want 1 ticket?
for the show. Yeah.
All right. Where are you from? Hello. Hello. All right. So we lost that caller. Now I was asking, you said you want 1 ticket, so I wanted to know where you're from and who I'm speaking to, right? Because I'm not going to give anybody who I don't know in terms of political leanings, and they must be supportive of the government. You must want the government to succeed. You must want good for Grenada, right? So that is very important. Yeah, so I want to know first who's the person and where, that kind of thing. That's so important. All right. So my good friend Joanne, she will sponsor a ticket. And I know Joanne, you bought a lot of you got a lot of tickets already, Joanne. Uh, how many, Joanne? How many? Three, and then I think you added so three plus. I think you added one or two more, Joanne. Joanne. So Joanne will sponsor one. Joanne is always very supportive of what I do. Her father too. Her father is very, very supportive of what I do too. Eugene Rose, very, very supportive of what I do. So that's one. Yes, Clint. Yeah, my good friend Clint. Yes, Ryan, you. Right. So hey bro, can I get one of the sponsored tickets? Yeah, man, and I will give you. Yeah, man. Clint, man, you set. You don't give so much trouble under them live on them. Clint, yeah. All right. So hey Kim, my sister who lives in the US came down for our dad's funeral. She said she tried to call you a few times but didn't get through. I was expecting to see you this weekend, but it didn't happen. I have the equivalent of 200 US from my sister towards the radio station. Let me know how I can. Right, so I'll liaison with you. Yeah, I was out of the island, so that's why. All right. So thank you very much for that 200 US towards the station. Thank you very much. All right. Um, someone here saying, "Hey, Cam Jones, I will love a ticket. I don't want to be let out. All right, good. Left out. All right, good. Nice. Okay. Nice. So, yes, that will happen. So we have 19 tickets now sponsored. 19, and that number will grow because I will make that appeal because there are people who cannot afford to buy the ticket. All right. Correction. Hey, Kim, I'm from Canada. Yes, Lucy's from Canada. I'm sponsoring a ticket for the show by, uh, by, I don't, right. So Lucy sponsoring a ticket for the show by the flight. I don't. I get lost. Are you? Because I thought you were sponsoring the flight for that individual from Boston to Grenada. So I thought so. So maybe I got that mixed up. All right. So not the flight. So Lucy's actually sponsoring the ticket, not the flight. The ticket to the show, a ticket to the show. So that's the correction. So we have not gotten anybody to sponsor the ticket yet. I think the ticket's about 700 US, 7 or 800 US from Boston to Grenada. All right. So Lucy, right? So Lucy sponsoring a ticket. So we are 20, 20. All right. 20. All right. So thank you, Lucy, for correcting me there. I appreciate that. My good friend here is saying, hey, the way you're going does not seem as though, all right, good. Put aside two. Yeah, well, Margaret, you know your ticket safe. All right, your ticket safe long. I wrote your name down long time. All right, your ticket safe. You buying, I think two. I think you said right. So we still need a person. There might be somebody out there who can afford to sponsor the flight of that young man who will be coming to perform at the event uh, from Boston to Grenada. And I need to book that flight early o'clock, right? Because the price will go up over time. So the flight, we already got a place for him to stay, so that's great, and that's it. All right. Or else I would have to buy the ticket. I would have to buy the ticket, and pay him to perform. So I would have to do that. And then once he's living with my good friend at Fitzroy's place, of course, we have to provide certain things for him, because he's an artist, he's international, right? Don't underestimate him. He's well studied. He can play nearly all instruments you can think of. He studied at one of the top colleges in the world, Berkeley College of Music, I think. What's the correct name for that? Berkeley. Let me get the correct. I think the correct name was it correct name? Berkeley something. I have a card here. Right, I have the card somewhere there, but never mind. All right, let me see. Let me get the correct thing for you. Okay, yeah, sometime it's important to get the correct. So Berkeley College of Music and Boston Conservatory, right? Or Conservatory. Same thing. Nice. So uh, we looking forward, and he's Grenadian. He's Grenadian. Great. Nice. So again, I want to encourage you, and the people who already told me to hold tickets for them, put away tickets for them, you're not going to be getting tickets. All right. So once you tell me put away tickets for you before, or you want a ticket, you're part of the statistics already. So you have to buy your ticket. But those who did not and so on, and then I would walk out that way, right? So that's important. Because remember, I already have the numbers in as to how many tickets I put, in envelopes of people to give them. We'll be going to New York either the latter part of November or early December. My good friend Junior George and Spice Rock with the radio station, they're organizing an event in my name. So once they organize that, I will promote it, and Junior will promote it, and Spice will promote it. So you will know, the folks in New York, you will know where the event will be, and I expect it to be huge. All right? You believe that all the gala events are huge? That event will be very, very huge in New York. So again, I will give you a heads up in advance, letting you know where it will be. And of course, I'll come even before so I can get to meet you. I can come in your backyard and knock something and drink something and eat and laugh and having a wonderful time. All right. So I know it's cold out there, but I look forward to coming up to New York the latter part of November or the early part in December. And there are a number of people who told me to keep tickets and so on for them. I will carry that up for you. All right? I will carry that up for you. So you can expect that. So don't lose hope. I will be there. It will be my first time in Brooklyn itself. I mean, yes, I passed through JFK to go on to Boston. Okay, but the actual Kem Jones coming to Brooklyn, coming to New York, that will be big. That will be massive. All right? That will be massive. Um, yes, that will be massive. So I'll give you a heads up, let you know what's going down, when, time, venue, and so on, so you can be a part of that. I look forward to you being there and being a part of that event. So once Junior George and Spice Rock on the team, once they get that sorted out, I will be up there within short order. I don't know where I'll be staying yet. I'll let you know so you could tell me whether I can come at your place and stay. All right, for a couple of days, I will be up in New York. So, folks, I want to wish you all the best. I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful Sunday. I will be back with you, God's willing, tomorrow morning from 8 in the a.m. You know, we have to go on that journey again tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. I've been doing this for the last 9 years, and we're going on to 10 years. Remember, I told you on the 10th year, I will announce that I have enough money to get that radio station. I will announce where it will be. And by that time, I should have equipment already in, license should already be in place, and everything for that will be in place. Even the name of the radio station, that too will be known on the 10th anniversary of me being on radio. Because remember, I have been operating from my home studio for many years. As I told you, it's time to move to the next level. 10 years of me volunteering my time and effort. Remember, I have been volunteering my time and effort to do this program for the last 9 years. No salary. Dedicated to getting rid of the NNP, removing them. And I did not just, settle for just being on radio, just being here talking to you. I had the Youth for Change meetings, left, right, and center, business engagements with people who can change things in the country. Protest action, demonstration, just name it, mobilizing, organizing, all events. Look, we have done it all. All right. Reaching out to people after COVID-19, giving them food hampers and so on. We have done a lot for people to reach to this point. So at the 10th year, I will have my own radio station and I will be able to get a salary at that time when I have my own radio station. So all now know at the 10th year, 10 years of sacrifice, 10 years of volunteerism, 10 years of giving back to our country and making sure that our country is transformed. That's a lot. All right. So, folks, I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Bye for now. Thank you all the folks who called in, sponsored tickets and so on. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. All right. A good friend saying here, hey, Kem, I'm looking for a self-contained apartment for one person for a month. Within the range of 1,500 to 2,000 EC, St. George's preferably. Do you know of anyone? I want to get there by February the 2nd until March the 1st. I don't miss your show. Thanks. All right, Maria. I will look into that. My good friend here, Kieron Halen. Good day, Mr. Jones. Kieron Halen here. I will sponsor 2 tickets. Right. So Kieron, my good friend, he's sponsoring 2 tickets. All right. Kieron Halen. That's my really good friend, right? He's sponsoring 2 tickets. So we're at what? 1. So 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 22 tickets. All right. Let me see here. Hey, good afternoon. This is Kathleen Gordon. Thank you, Kim, for the ticket. Please tell when I can get it. I am so excited. All right. Nice. Nicole Richards. Someone wants your number on the live. Yes, you can give them my number, Nicole. My number, you see the same number that's scrolling under the program there? That same number to donate to this radio program, call or WhatsApp 1473-415-4817. That's my personal number. So you can reach me at that number under the program. You see that thing scrolling there? That's my number, 415-4817, 415-4817. All right. You're welcome. And all right, good. So let me see this here. It's October. We're in November. Someone right, good. So that's Nicole. Okay. Nice. All right. Tio Duncan, you sending me a voice note here?
I want a ticket for my mother, please, if I could.
All right, great.
I want to bring her so she could meet you.
All right, good. So Tio,
Last year I buy one for her already. I have one for me, my daughter, and
right.
somebody else. I bring it to the
Yeah,
bring
right.
it to
Because I
your
think,
thing.
right. So Tio,
Also, the lady at what tell about register in she coming for independence, so I want her to get a ticket.
right.
I will call her though
Yeah, because she has to get registered.
and encourage her to buy a ticket from you.
All right, great.
Only a couple people will are telling about it.
Okay.
So let me see how much I could. How much of
Nice.
them I could get to buy ticket to come.
All right. So that's my.
And send me the flyer. Send me the flyer. Let me put it up.
All right, good. So that's my partisan. She under the live now, and I Tio Duncan. She under the live. She just give trouble. She and claim the and Lacey and them. They just give trouble and Lois. You know, give trouble. You know, they just give real trouble under that live. Any live, right? So yeah. So yes, I just sent you the flyer. All right, great. All right. So she said it's up to. So she wants her apartment, a place to stay, up to $2,500. She's willing to pay from the first. What she said was the date. From the 2nd of February till March the 1st. And you know, my birthday is March the 6th. Nice. So she will be. She wants an apartment, a place to stay. Right. So she says, self-contained, meaning that everything should be there. Washing machine, stove, fridge, beds, and preferably in St. George's. So please, if you have somebody or you know of anybody who can who have a place to do that, please hit me up. Nice. So folks, I want to wish you all the best. So we have 22 tickets sponsored, 22 tickets sponsored. And if we can get more people sponsoring tickets and if we can go up to additional 50, that would be really good. Sponsored, that would be really good because it means that I would be able to give 50 people who are accustomed coming to my events who came all to Caracal with me. All right. So no, the person is saying they have an apartment in St. David. No, she wants an apartment in St. George. She wants an apartment in St. George. Anywhere in St. George, preferably. All right. So sorry for that there. My good friend, Mrs. Victor, my good friend there. All right. She wants it in St. George. She specifically said St. George. All right. Nice. She said, hey, Kim. All right. So she said St. George. Great. So take good care and keep supporting what I do. I love you. I appreciate you. Let us continue to defend our party, promote our party, defend our government, and promote our government. We wish our beloved Prime Minister, the most Honorable Deacon Mitchell, well. He and the Honorable Joseph Andal out there. We wish them all the best. Take care. Bye for now. I love you. I appreciate you. All right. And Fitzroy, thumbs up to you, my brother. I really, really appreciate you, Fitzroy Alexander, out there in Boston, Massachusetts.